My name is Sergio Amaral, Brazilian. I'm the editor-in-chief at Officiel Brazil. Fashion in Brazil have like two mainstreams that go on, two streams, let's say. The mainstream fashion, which is like the popular one, what people wear on the streets, and that is not like fashionable and modern. But it is like a common look, which is really like sexy, short stuff, high heels, and colors, prints. These are the things that are more popular. And now, and like a few years, like a few decades ago, we started to have fashion like in terms of design, thinking, and brands, and all this stuff. Well, no, I didn't go through that. What happens is sometimes we are proposing to do like an article, write a story on something, and the brand says, well, I don't feel comfortable to take part on it. We don't want to communicate this kind of thing. Okay. And then we say, well, for me as a journalist, sometimes it might feel, it's a bit strange, because for me, like, the point of view I have, like a PR is there to help you with whatever you need. Like showing the things like in a nice way, but to whatever a journalist needs. Not to hide stuff, but sometimes they are, or like to say, but it's okay, people they have like a, it's normal at the end of the, when you like put things together at the end of the story, it's okay, it's like an invitation. You invite someone to do anything, well, let's go to a movie to watch anything. You say, well, I don't want to, I don't like this movie, I don't want to go. Well, I don't know, I always loved fashion. I started working journalism, like working with nightlife and lifestyle stuff, like covering nightlife, club scenes, DJs, music, and then fashion was always like an information that was there. And then when we started having like São Paulo Fashion Week, like the Fashion Week in Brazil, which was in São Paulo, I got really amazed with what I saw on the catwalk. At this time I was like 15 years old, I think. So I was really like impressed. My typical day of work in Brazil is checking my emails, answering everything I answer, going to meetings, sometimes like going to like PR dinner, like brand lunches and so on, writing, editing texts, like designing page, not designing pages, I have designers who do that, but helping the designers, like giving them orientations, like how to design, what I want to say visually with that article. Like being, like calling people to get the stuff I need, always. Alexander Herchkovich is the most important name, but we have like many, there are like 5, I think, important brands and designers in Brazil, which are Alexander Herchkovich, Ronaldo Fraga, Lino Villaventura, who else? Osklin, which is an important brand, and well, I mentioned 4. There are more of them, but the most important I get, Reinaldo Lourenço. Well, we have like kind of a symbiotic relationship. One depends of the other. The brands depends on the press, and the press depends on the brands to publish stuff, to sustain, to pay for a magazine to get published. So we both need each other, and we have like a relationship. It's very nice. It's usually very nice, very harmonic. But of course, in some moments, the press wants to do stuff that are not kind of interesting to a brand. So in magazines you don't see that a lot, but in newspapers, for example, you see like a brand that works with like slaves or like people who are working on not nice conditions. Then for the brand it's not nice to have this information released, and they probably try to make an effort to like hide it from everything and not to like turning it into a scandal. But the press has its pay. It has to work as a press too. They have to look and to search and to try to make things better. And I guess like nowadays with all those blogging and internet stuff, and like when everybody can be a media itself, can be a vehicle, it's getting harder and harder for brands to control what's done with its image, what people talk about, what people write about something. And they have to learn how to deal with it, they have to accept it well. Well, boring. Boring, and maybe everybody will look the same.